Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing well. Today I am back again with the new topic of Cockpit. It is a GUI, it's a GUI for your Linux server. It will provide the hardware and software information for your Linux server. First of all, you have to log into your Linux server GUI and you have to run this command. If you see whenever you logged in your Linux server, this command will be pop up here, or you can run this command like the way I am doing right now and press enter. The cockpit will be enabled and running. Now we are going to access our browser and type the IP address for the machine, and the port is 999090. Whenever you have enabled this cockpit service, the URL then the URL will be popped up here, except that enable command of the cockpit. Now we are going to enter, and there you go, the cockpit for your Linux server has been enabled. This is the name of your host server or the machine. Now we have to enter the root username and the password and press the login button. There you go. You have all your hardware information for your Linux server available. You have multiple options available. You can reboot the server from here, this cockpit GUI, or you can shut this server. You have the help option available, and you also have the web console available for your Linux server. If you don't want to, the web console is here. That's the help option. You can increase the font size and appearance. You can change, and you have many more options. First of all, the overview of the Linux server health. We have some updates pending. You have the message here. You can click on this button and update your server. You have the CPU utilization available, memory utilization detail available, and the history of your services, either CPU or memory. Then we have the system information, what is the model, ACID tag, machine ID, and uptime for this machine. And the host name, you can change your server name from here. And the system time, what is domain, if any domain has linked on this server, performance profile and secure shell keys. And the logs, you can set the time interval from here, and the priority of the logs and the identifier. You have all the logs of your Linux server available here, you can easily read. Then we have the storage option available in this cockpit. What is the root directory size is, and how much it is utilized, and what is our root, which is our RAM utilization available here. And the storage logs, how the storage has been utilized in the previous time in the history, and then in the upcoming future. You have the networking option available here. You don't have to run every command from the CLI. Now you can perform any task on your Linux server using this cockpit GUI for the server. Then you have the Podman service and the accounts available on this server. Currently I have only one root account. You can create the another account from here as well. Then you have the services, which is an important one. Whenever we install any server on this Linux server, we any open source service server, any network monitoring tool, any endpoint detection and response, EDR, whatever, you can search the services from here. Like if I show you, yes, I have searched the service firewall. It is currently disabled and not running. You can change the status of the service from here, and many other services available here which you can monitor, run, change status. Any of the service running on your Linux server, you can see the status here. Then some applications, if you install any services, any application on your server, then an NEA diagnose report, kernel dump, which is currently running and active, and the SC Linux service, which is disabled. If you have any policies you have designed for this service, those will be available here. Then we have the software update options available. It is unable to run the software updates because I haven't added the updated repos for the Linux server available. If I add those repos in this server, then this error will be gone and updates will be available. At the end you have the terminal available. You want to run any of the command, or like we have we don't have to open separately that CLI. We have the terminal CLI available in this cockpit GUI terminal. Hope you guys understand the usage and advantage of this cockpit GUI for our Linux server. Please like and subscribe my channel and share with your friends, colleagues and students. Please support my channel. Until then, stay blessed, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.